Welcome to Sleep Drunk.
Welcome to Sleep Drunk.
Laws, just words? No, Alavi, this is the social contract that you have bound yourself to by being
Welcome
born
to
into
Sleep
this
Drunk,
society.
where Michael won't shut the hell up about John Hobbs, or whatever the fuck his name
Thomas
is.
Hobbs.
I don't care.
We're rolling.
Yes, we are very much rolling.
We are very
so
rolling.
Okay, welcome to Sleep Drunk, where Michael didn't know we were rolling. Okay, so we've had an interesting recording schedule over the past couple days
Yeah,
because we've been busy. So when was our last recording session actually?
been a while.
week.
But one last week. Was it?
Last Tuesday?
I think it was a Tuesday. Yeah, so it's been over a week actually. We're breaking the sacred 1 week rule, and also
Well, okay, it was an attempt to help our production quality, and then
That is fair.
attempt failed due to
horribly.
It failed horribly. Yeah,
Due to
it failed
circumstances.
due to circumstances in which equipment didn't function as intended.
Yes.
Sadly.
Damn you, Audio Technica.
It was my mic, guys.
Yeah.
My mic didn't work.
See, if you couldn't tell, I think, what episode was it? But recently, I believe, I think it was for episode 5, actually. Yeah. We have 2 mics now. I have one, and Alex has one, and Michael was supposed to have one, but doesn't, because it broke.
Mic machine broke.
Audio Technica ATR... Is it
2500.
ATR 2500 machine broke. I ordered mine a while ago. But, yeah, that happened.
They're good microphones.
Yeah, they are wonderful.
but only when they work.
Generally, Audio Technica makes very reliable products. That's something they're known for, but apparently they f***ed up.
Oh, it picked up sound perfectly fine. It just didn't have an input driver.
No, it did.
It did?
It didn't. We plugged it into several computers and it just didn't get sound. That was the
it
great
wasn't
problem.
picking up sound. I think it must have something with the diaphragm, but okay. So using that little discussion about the past as a transition, welcome to Alavi's anecdotes. Not a lot. Okay, a number of things have happened over the past week, but none of them were huge. At least since the last recording, Logic dropped a new album. If you don't know, I'm a huge Logic fan. I really like him, and his new album's very weird, and it made me feel very weird.
It was pretty weird.
Because it's an alt rock album, mixed with his rap. And I mean,
What are you
it was
doing,
meant
Logic?
to what?
I said, what are you doing, Logic?
Oh yeah,
I mean, you gotta respect the attempt.
yeah. I mean, I respect the attempt.
He's going out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, I mean, and also I think it's meant to accompany his new novel, which dropped recently as well, which I've heard is actually not bad. I've heard is a decent book, and it's kind of meant to be a soundtrack to that, which I think is kind of an interesting move because I don't think something like that's been done, if not before, in a very long time. And that was pretty cool. I performed a show last night. Actually, I went and played in front of a live audience. That was really fun, and I know Alex and Michael were there. And did you guys enjoy it?
Yes, you did a very good job.
Very much.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, we put a lot of work into that, and honestly, it's nice when the audience likes it, but frankly, just the vibe was good. You know, I was vibing, the band was vibing. We're just kind of having a good time, and that's why I perform, is because I enjoy it. It's something that makes me feel happy.
I couldn't tell if the parents were vibing. They were just so crusty. I didn't
To be
see
fair,
anybody tapping along.
It was a Wednesday evening. They're probably tired. We couldn't get the best timing, but
still, our row, we were all tapping along. We were swaying along. It's a good time.
well, also you all had youthful energy. Those are some 9-to-5ers. they have been corporate whores for a long time.
Oof, that's a harsh statement.
That it may
That
be.
is a true statement.
What if they're small business owners? You don't know.
Yeah,
University.
well, okay, they're hanging out at a university.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they're business owners. If they were business owners, they'd have better things to do.
I mean, but it's their kid. If your son, it's you go to watch your son's baseball game. You go to watch your kid's concert. That's what you do.
I wouldn't know. I'm not a parent.
Yeah, Alex, are you just not going to go see your kid play t-ball?
My kid won't play t-ball because t-ball's some lame shit.
T-ball is the segue to baseball, the best and most American sport.
That's not the most American sport.
It used to be, man. But let's be honest, football.
Used to be, but football is now.
Football. Because
As
it's only
much as I
played
hate
here.
football, as much as I despise football,
Football is a
American sport.
truly all-American sport. It's not played anywhere else. Japan has a thriving baseball league. There's baseball leagues all across Latin America.
baseball leagues everywhere.
Yes. Baseball it was born in America.
It's second to soccer for the most international sport.
Don't you mean football, Alex?
Football. I'm American, so no, I don't mean football. I mean
We're
soccer.
trashy Americans. We call it soccer.
Soccer.
It's just different. It's not trashy. It's different. You can call it football if you're not an American. I will call it soccer because I am.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I performed that show. I just kind of just yoked that. So I performed that show. That went really well. And that's been a relatively low key week. I know next week's going to be awful for me because I have 3 tests, and two of which are like almost back to back. I think there's like maybe an hour in between them, and then also a bunch of stuff doing over the weekend. So I'm gonna be busy.
My condolences.
Yes, because I'm sure you can sympathize, Alex.
Yep.
Everybody, comment F on any platform that you can.
Speaking of commenting, the YouTube channel's up. I finally by the time you hear this, it'll be up because I have all the videos rendered out. I just need to upload them, and then they'll all be online. You can go to Sleep Drunk Podcast on YouTube and subscribe and leave comments and watch ads.
So many ads. Please watch the ads.
Please don't turn off your ad block.
Turn off your ad block for us, please.
Or get YouTube Premium, and then we'll just get cuts out of it.
No, we won't.
I mean, we won't. Like, we will get like breadcrumbs, but
pennies.
Breadcrumbs are more than no crumbs.
Anything. God bless.
And also, just for a reminder, on the episode, just for full understanding, on the channel you will find full episodes, and of course, Alex and Michael's sex tape. It's up there. It's graphic. Michael's wearing a Tucker Carlson mask. Alex is wearing an Anderson Cooper mask. Gets kind of spicy. I think y'all will enjoy it.
You said you wouldn't mention that.
And yet
on,
here
Michael.
we are.
Or not Michael, Alavi. We had promises.
But you know what? Here we are.
Oh, actually, speaking of which,
The Bitcoin guy was emailing you about Alex?
my Bitcoin guy extortion email. I think the video of me masturbating supposedly that's up on the internet somewhere. He says that he knows my friends and family, and they all have a
this
copy.
guy emailed Alex like, "Hey, look, you better give me some Bitcoin because I got pictures of you diddling your whittle."
This is a very R-rated episode.
Yes,
How
it
did he get
is.
those? Like, that's what I want to know. Did he break into my house?
This is gonna be our first
Was he peeping in my window?
direct to YouTube published episode. We're already gonna be demonetized.
Yeah, I mean, okay. It just takes opening your mouth to get demonetized, but that's a topic for another episode.
Oh, we're demonetized.
Y'all are gonna have to do a lot of censoring.
Yes, we are. That's gonna be fun.
I mean, half the episode would have to go before we can get monetization.
We'll see. We will see. But beside the point, also you can. This might not be set up, but at some point you might be able to become a member of the channel, and you just kind of like Patreon built into YouTube. The point is, give us money. We're prostitutes. Michael rubbed off on us.
Michael's the cheapest one though. He's only $20 an hour. I charge at least $100.
I gotta do what I gotta do to
See,
pay
look,
the bills, man. Okay?
I'm like the $36 prostitute. Alex is the $100 escort.
But you're reasonable, you know? With Alavi, he has a bed bug guarantee. You won't get bed bugs.
Exactly. It's like there's Dollar
don't
Tree.
expect a whole lot.
And then there's Walmart.
Right. He is Walmart. He is practical, right?
And it's like
there's at least a
Alex is like Whole
quality.
Foods.
Yes. You
Alex
come to me if you require gluten-free, organic, kosher, non-GMO. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
This is really gonna come back to bite me when I run for president someday.
Yes, it will. Yes,
I hope you don't.
It will.
Why do you say that, Alex?
We'll discuss this at another point in time. So we'll move on into Alex's asymmetric unit of time.
I wonder what symmetry will be this time.
Huh?
I wonder what its symmetry will be this time.
Well,
There will be no symmetry because we recorded...
But asymmetric's a kind of symmetry.
Which implies no symmetry.
Yes. But still kind of...
That's just like...
In the same way that evil
Technically,
is good devoid of good.
Yes. So it's a technicality, and it's time for Alex's asymmetric unit of time.
So... Let's see. Since last Tuesday, is that when we recorded?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Last Tuesday. Not a whole lot's happened other than just schoolwork. I didn't really have a weekend. My whole weekend was spent studying for a calculus exam. And basically for some insight on that, I have a professor. My professor comes to class. He says some things. That is about all. He didn't teach me anything. Maybe he taught the rest of the class some things, but I pretty much had to teach myself all of the content that was on this exam because his backwards way included skipping from chapter 6 to chapter 10 without explaining chapters 8 and 9, which are supposed to be done before chapter 10 so that you understand anything that's in chapter 10, or translated to calculus in case you are using Thomas Calculus as your textbook. you are doing Taylor series before you learn about series or sequences. Thanks, Kevin
Good
Wolf.
old, was it Kevin Wolf?
Good old
Yeah,
Kevin Wolf. That's not his name. That's what we're calling him. And that exam, I'm going to say I don't feel like I did all that badly. There was some divine intervention. There was a lot of praying. Oh, that reminds me. So a friend of ours is doing student government.
Yes.
Yes.
And we are a part of his campaign.
Yes, we are.
So in that, we do some tasks for him. And one of our tasks is sort of to just check on his campaign signs that he leaves around campus, because last semester he did this as well, and they got stolen or vandalized.
Stolen.
Yeah, one was stolen.
One was stolen, one was half vandalized and the half stolen. And then, so we do little security patrols to go make sure all of his signs are okay. And just after we finished, we were, as Alavi puts it, accosted by a Christian group that just wanted us to come to their event. But I scored a free prayer for my calculus exam, said a few myself, and I feel like God came through and might have done me some good on my grade, but I don't know. We'll see.
Is this going to turn into a Christian religious podcast?
Is it?
Was this your coming to Jesus moment, Alex?
Maybe it was.
Are you going to start preaching next episode?
I can ordain you.
If anything, you're the one that can rattle off the nice bullshit sermon.
And the Lord did say that unto us the Lord Jesus took our sin, and with them he dissolved into heaven, only to be reborn on this Easter day. Amen. Hallelujah.
Looks like we have to wait to drop this episode until Easter now.
Alavi's a Muslim, by the way.
Yes, I am. I mean, if you listen to the last episode, you know I'm very... Not last episode? Last episode?
Last episode.
Last episode. Yeah, you know I am.
Yeah,
But
last
yeah, I am very
episode.
Muslim.
As opposed to slightly Muslim, which I guess there is a bit of a spectrum. Like it just depends on
as
how
with all
many of the
religion.
rules you follow. You follow most of the rules.
I mean, I follow the basic ones. I'm not going to get into this right now because it's complicated.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of
kind of a pain.
you're wearing mixed fabrics, buddy.
I am wearing mixed... Actually, everything I'm wearing is pure cotton,
Is it?
except for my slides.
Well, there's
'Cause
also
I'm
like
allergic
sort of
to
two
not
reasons
cotton.
for that. Yeah.
I'm allergic to not cotton. I have the big allergies. Like, I'm allergic to everything. Like, basically everything. Except for half of all molds and horses.
Oddly specific, but okay.
That's what my allergist told me. This is a tangent.
You have an allergist. Yeah. That,
I mean, people with severe allergies just go to allergy specialists because, like,
I feel
that's what
like
you're supposed to do.
that gets the point across when you say your allergist, not
Right.
just like a allergist.
I mean, the allergist I go to.
but is your allergist your best friend?
No. I mean, she's nice. She's cool, but, like, I've seen her, like, a couple times.
And yeah, after that calculus midterm, I had some more physics. God, I hate those two classes. Alavi's concert, which was again very good, and
Thank you.
yeah, that was my week.
All right.
Oh boy, is this our rough transition into Mike's Minute?
Transition.
Okay, so Monday, I skipped Russian again.
Of course you did.
But of course, because, like, you know, geese exist.
Hey,
Time to skip Russian.
I was good. I went to every class last week. I was good.
I haven't skipped class this week. I've skipped class this semester once, and it was because I had to go to, like, a thing for band.
Okay, but like apparently half the class didn't show up Monday, which is fine because like
Oh no.
usually half the class doesn't show up on any
Oh,
given
yet.
day. It's just like pick and choose who's actually there.
Oh, yet.
But I went Wednesday, and on Wednesday, our Russian professor totally trashed our speaking abilities, called us bad, and said we'd be having a quiz on Friday on genitive plurals.
Oh, genitive case is bad.
To which half the class didn't show up for, I'm assuming.
So yeah, we feels bad. Feels bad. Yeah, and then
Maybe he should start taking attendance.
nah. I mean, it's a 12-person class, so attendance is not hard. He knows this all from last
Kind of
semester.
like,
So maybe he should start taking attendance and put it as part of your grade. That's what I'm saying.
I sure as hell hope not.
because like that's how it's like for
Because
my
then you can
calculus.
stop waking up and being like, oh, I'm on my left side instead of my right. Better skip Russian.
Like, oh damn, what's the difference between a male duck and a mallard? Time to skip Russian. What is the difference between like a standard? Are mallards like a specific species?
This is not a topic for now.
But like mallards.
But like no. Speaking of ducks, there's a duck in our common room.
I do like ducks. Another tangent. I really like duck. It is probably my favorite food ever.
But do you like Scooter? That's his name.
Yes.
Wait, the duck in the common room has a name?
Yes.
Scooter?
Yes.
I just kind of assumed his name was Louis.
Yeah. Well, if you want to have a good time, feel free to call 917.
Please don't call that number. Please don't. For
If
the
you
love
do,
of God.
a wonderful sugar daddy from New York will pick up. Alex is probably going to censor that in post.
Please do, Alex. We don't want some poor, sad Mercedes driving man in Queens being bombarded.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will code it into the show notes, and you guys have to decrypt it.
No, because they would.
That's the point.
So that's a no-go.
That's a violation of somebody's privacy.
Well, one way or another,
you're literally
the
just
audience will know
doxing
about
this
the
poor
number
man.
917.
He's
and
just
they will
trying to
call
be
it.
happy, and you're gonna make him more sad.
I mean, maybe he'll get some new sugar babies.
Is that what they're called?
I didn't know that, and I dislike it.
Yeah, I dislike it too. Like, there's
See,
not many terms that
why
are
do
like
you know
worse
that?
than sugar daddy, but
I just kind of like heard it somewhere. I
course you
think
did.
the person who owned the duck told me when she dropped it off. I don't know.
Then again,
Is it here to stay?
that is the person that owns the duck. She could say a lot of things.
Yes, she can. But then I googled it to be sure.
she apparently has a lot of stories.
She does.
Yes. There's just always something new to learn about her. So, post-recording, the audio from this bit got really screwed over, so we decided to just cut it out and scrap it. We saved one little funny bit. Maybe we'll include that somewhere later.
Yeah.
But we're just going to kind of go to where the mic stopped doing that.
Yep.
But Alex, answer me this question: do you
I was going to
really
go somewhere
want
with that, and then I ended up just echoing you.
Do you really want to sit around during the week and write a paper on the following topic? Is experience first personal?
Yes, that sounds very
Why
interesting.
or why not?
That sounds very interesting.
No, it isn't interesting. I'll give you that. But do you think I want to spend my entire weekend studying calculus and or physics? No, but I do.
See, but that's your fault for taking calculus. And
No,
physics.
no. You see, I'm gonna have a very arguably better major.
Your job market is overinflated. Change my mind.
Nope, that's CS, not CE.
Yeah, CE and CS. CS is very, very, very saturated, but CE is still relatively healthy.
CE is in high demand for labor.
Yes.
Okay, well, I was thinking you were CS. But
Because like I can do CS, I can do CE, or I can do electrical engineering, which is just completely unrelated.
anywho, there's always a demand for lawyers.
See, I feel like you have these lofty aspirations, but I just picture you as like Saul from Better Call Saul.
See, but Saul made out okay in the end.
But he started off as a crusty strip mall lawyer.
I haven't seen Better Call Saul. I've heard it's quite good.
It's incredibly good.
It's because I never watched Breaking Bad. Like, I watched, like, the
See,
first
I guess
season
I'm
and then,
thinking
like,
of Breaking Bad, but like Better Call Saul came to my mind first. So just picture Saul from Breaking Bad, actually.
Well, but like, it's the same Saul. You actually don't
But,
need
like,
to watch Breaking Bad to watch Better Call Saul.
Huh.
Like,
It just gives
it's
you some
better if you
insight
do, but-
into his character.
That's fair. Because, like, I watched the first season of Breaking Bad. I wasn't really feeling it. And so I stopped.
I don't really remember the first season. If I remember right, the other
I recall
seasons are of
Walt
higher
had hair.
quality than the first.
Walt had hair.
That's like, yeah.
You should continue.
Yeah,
And-
Michael, you should.
Anywho, that was it. I've got a Russian quiz tomorrow.
No, I meant like you should continue watching Breaking Bad, but also you should continue.
I've got a Russian quiz tomorrow on genitive plurals in Russian. God.
Genitive, that sounds like,
Genitive
sounds
plurals.
like, sounds like
Genital plurals. Huh.
Genital plurals.
You basically said penis.
That's funny. 'cause
Sex.
Sex is funny. All right, on to the next segment.
Sukabliati.
Okay, so our let's say last. Okay, so our first topic of discussion for the episode is going to be something I've been wanting to for a little bit. It is our gear EDC, the kind of stuff we carry with us every day, because we all have somewhat different, for lack of a better term, loadouts. I hate using the word, but like
I really despise that.
I just feel like
That's
it's the
terrible.
most apt description.
So are we just like
Is it
different
art?
characters in an FPS?
Yes.
So I'll start off with my on-body EDC. So like these are the things that like I always have on me every morning when I get up and I put my pants on. My phone goes in my pocket, obviously, wallet. I always have a thing of Blistex, and as soon as I run out, I get a new one. And my keys, and lastly, my pocket knife. Those are the things that stay on me at all times.
And for context, what kind of pocket knife do you carry, Alex?
I am not sure what it's called. It was the cheapest Kershaw that you can buy on Amazon. It's just a great knife. It doesn't... It's since it's one of the cheaper ones, it's made of stainless steel. It doesn't stay sharpened super well, but I also have a sharpener that I can just sharpen it at any time, so it's usually pretty sharp. Yeah, I'll move into my coat EDC. So my coat, due to some activities that I partake in, I always have a lighter in my coat. I just do.
Alex likes crack.
Yes, I love crack.
He does so much crack. Like, so much crack.
Like, I eat so much booty.
Yeah, he'll take 10 cracks and just do them at once. Like 10
Just
cracks at
eat them
once.
all at once. I eat
10
all
whole
the
cracks
at once.
Yes. like 10 whole crack rock units. And like he eats while doing crack.
It's the only way to eat, in my personal opinion.
Eat, promote crack, sludge fast. Sludge gang. If you guys don't know the reference, well, there'll be a link to it in the show notes.
After that comes my backpack EDC. So I have two separate bags. I have one for going to school and I have one for going out and about. So my school bag is the one that I carry more often. Like I have it with me every time I go to class or I'm going to anything class related. So I'm not sure what this backpack is. If I find it, I'll link it in the show notes.
It's a flex unit.
It is a North Face bag. I didn't buy it because of the brand. I don't buy really anything because of the brand, but it just happened to fit my needs when I was at REI to go hiking.
But so what you're saying is you're a hype beast because North Face is becoming a hype beast brand by little by little. They did a Supreme collab.
Are
you Alex the Clout God?
Yes.
You're gonna flex on all of us.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
Alex is putting on his Louis V fanny pack as we speak.
That's another topic for Alavi's discussion. But anyway, so this bag has a very, very convenient laptop compartment in the very back. Then inside I have a binder with separated sections for all of my classes, for just papers, obviously. I have my physics lab notebook. That's all that goes in there. Oh, a raincoat in the bottom, because you never know when it's going to rain and you don't want to be screwed. And then in the smaller pocket in front of that, always gotta have tissues on you. You just never know when your nose is gonna act up. On that note, right now I have a thing of Flonase because it is spring. Allergies are a thing.
Flonase is beautiful.
I have a phone fast charger, some wireless earbuds because I have a Pixel 2 and I can't use regular earbuds. Otherwise, I probably would, to be honest.
Like what? What make? What model?
Oh, these are the Anker Soundcore Spirit Pro, I believe.
Okay. And also, while we're on this topic of items, if you want to buy any of the items we mention, there'll be affiliate links on the site, www.sleepdrunk.net. And if you buy them from the affiliate links, it'll give us a little cut.
Show.
Pennies. But we need them.
Actually, for some of the stuff that are like on some of the later lists, actually give us a decent little cut.
So yeah, if you would like to help out the show and you'd like to buy in the items that we speak about, then feel free to use our affiliate links.
Because like these are all items that we swear by because we use them every day.
Yes.
So, like they are good.
Like if I dislike something in my EDC, or I don't know about them, but if I dislike something, I will certainly let you know about it. Yeah, otherwise, take it as it works, and I like it, and will continue to use it. So digging through my backpack here, I'm finding a lot more things. I have some alcohol prep pads. They're useful for cleaning things,
and also like first aid if need be.
First aid, yeah. Which I'll get to that later, but I do have some more on first aid. I have some lens wipes in case I really need to clean some lenses. I have a cheap Bic lighter in case I don't have the one in my coat.
Right, because like
my backup Blistex in case I run out. I do actually have a little notebook here, like you were talking about. It's a thin branded notebook, but I've never used it, but it is there. And I remember that it's there. I just never use it. Some sticky notes. I always use sticky notes. Sticky notes are wonderful. A backup camera battery. So I always have the following 4 writing utensils. a mechanical pencil. I prefer 0.7. It's just, in my opinion, the best lead size. I have the Pentel Twist Erase Click 0.7. I have I'm not sure which generation it is, a Surface Pen, because I have a Surface Book 2. That thing is amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm not even going to call it overpriced, because it is just such a dynamic machine.
It's like, I am, as of now, currently a Mac user, but if and when I buy another Windows machine, because like I don't have a really brand loyalty, just like for my current, I'll explain this more in my bit, but if I were to buy another Windows machine, when I eventually do, it is going to be a Surface Book.
Like they are very expensive. I will give anyone that.
Yes, they're expensive.
And obviously, probably most people can't afford that. I don't know how I managed to, but it is an absolutely terrific laptop / tablet. So I have my pen of choice, which if it isn't my fountain pen, because fountain pens aren't super versatile, then it is is it Tool? Tool. TU with a little thing over it, L. I prefer the fine gel version. I always keep a nice fine tipped Sharpie. Once they get dull, I really despise them. My external hard drive, it's a Samsung T5 portable SSD, 500 gigabyte. I have a Tide pen in case I ever stain my clothes. It's just really nice. Bottle of hand sanitizer.
You carry a lot of stuff, Alex.
Yeah, and my bag isn't very large either. That's another reason why I love this backpack of mine, is that it condenses the stuff that you carry down very nicely, and it doesn't look like a huge backpack.
Yeah. I think, honestly, another thing, that's just the thing about like EDC in general. I feel like a lot of people, they carry a lot more stuff than they think they carry.
Yes.
Like when I was like itemized everything I carried, I realized I have a lot of stuff. Like, I didn't even realize I carried all the stuff I do.
Alavi at first put his list in our show notes, and it took up how many pages?
Almost a page and a half.
Almost a page and a half. That's a lot, and that's like.
And also, but to be fair, I did use nested lists, and I nested really deep. I went like 7 indents in.
Excessively deep. It was insane.
But I ended up transferring everything to Google Doc, and here I only go 3 in.
So, anyways, that finishes that pocket, and then it has a special sunglasses pocket that I keep my Ray-Bans in their original case in the pocket with a thing of Altoids, because you never know.
Yeah, it's nice.
I don't keep gum in my backpack. I don't really have a reason for not keeping gum. I just don't. So I have Altoids.
See, I personally don't carry gum because like I don't like dealing with wrappers.
That's true.
And
but
like,
if I were to carry gum, I would carry the Eclipse.
That's fair.
Stuff that you just kind of pop out.
You're just supposed to put the wrappers back in the pack and then prank people with them later.
That's fair. That is fair.
Or you
like,
can
I
just
like
use
Orbit,
them to spit your gum out.
It's hard to like redo.
That way you have a place to spit it if you're not sitting next to a trash can.
Yes.
So in the very front pocket, it's like a little pouch thing. It's just got some like elastic that keeps it closed. I always have my laptop charger and HDMI cable in case I have to give a presentation in class. It's a special one from my laptop because it doesn't have an HDMI port, so I have to have a Type-C adapter.
Oh, okay.
I have my iClicker because college is dumb and they make you buy pointless devices
I have yet to buy an
engage in polling in class. And now onto the cup holder things on the side. One of them, I keep my Anker. What is this called?
It's a Power Core 2.
It's a Power Core 20,100.
I guess Power Core
It's the plus. It's the plus model because it has the Type-C port. Very, very nice.
Yes.
I love it. And then in that same pocket usually goes my water bottle. I didn't get this online. It's just something that I picked up at a grocery store. It's just a refillable metal water bottle. Double air insulated, very nice. Has a little straw. Over on the other side, I have this cup holder thing filled to the brim. So I keep a graphing calculator, a TI-84 Plus, a scientific calculator, a TI-30X2S. That's a long name because a lot of classes don't allow you to have a graphing calculator on their exams.
Yes, because if you're not using a graphing calculator, you can do basically everything.
Yeah.
Like, there's very few things you can't do if you don't know how to use a graphing calculator to its full potential.
This is in here, but this isn't something I usually carry, but it is, I guess, very useful. This is an index card that my calculus professor allowed us to bring to our exam that has pretty much everything you'd want to know about Calculus 2 on it. Common limits, trig integrals and derivatives, the formulas for surface area and arc length, and Taylor series.
Oh, Taylor series. Let's talk about Taylor series another time.
I have a whistle, the extra straps to go in my backpack, a nice flashlight. I don't know. I just don't have anywhere else better to put it. And I have a whistle. This flashlight is actually very nice. I don't know what model it is. If I find it again, I'll put it up in the show notes. But I got this so many years ago for Christmas. My mom gave it to me. It's like a metal Coleman LED flashlight. That's nice. It's absolutely wonderful. It has seen so much. That thing has seen every aspect of my life. And I have my ultra powerful
laser pointer.
Cheap Chinese laser pointer that is way too powerful. It's a 200 milliwatt red. That's 200 times your average cat toy laser.
It's magician's red.
I have a Type C to Type A converter in case I need to plug anything into my phone. And then I have a Ethernet adapter in case I need to hook up to Ethernet for whatever reason. And then in my other bag...
How much stuff do you have, Alex?
I thought I had a lot of stuff.
Yeah. This bag is the one that I carry when I go out and about.
I'm going to be done in like a minute.
Out on the town. Yeah, because you don't have an EDC.
Well, Prelude, we're going to help
I do have an EDC. So, I keep stuff in my backpack, but not this much stuff.
Well, it's just, these are all the things that I might need.
Yes. Sure, having different bags for different scenarios is like good planning.
This bag has, I have some hand warmers in case it's cold, my camera, another thing of tissues, because you always have to have tissues, two different bottles of flammable liquids, in case I need to refuel my lighters, a first aid kit, which has come in handy so often. I keep more alcohol prep pads in there and just some Band-Aids and gauze. And then I keep some of these in there. These are some acid cigarillos.
Wait, why'd you keep those in there?
They're just still there. I've never taken them out.
Huh.
They're probably getting dry.
Yeah. In case you're wondering, it's not drugs. Acid is a cigar company owned by Drew Estates. They make good stuff. If you're of legal tobacco purchasing age,
which we are.
Yes, we are. Then give them a try. They're nice. We'll talk about cigars at a later point because we have a lot to say about them. And yeah, but that's a topic for another episode.
All right. And I also keep some little small... I don't know why I keep them in this bag. I honestly have no reason for it, but I have some little small like drug baggy things because like they're just funny to give things to people.
Drug baggies for your acids?
Also, they're just good to contain small screws and stuff.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Because Alex does a lot of tinkering. Like, when you tinker, you get small screws.
Yes, you do. So I have two little cables in here. I don't know why I really have this one, but it's a Type A to Type C, like Type A 3.1. And then I have another fast phone charger, because you always have to have a fast phone charger.
Yes.
Apparently I still have some condoms in this bag.
I mean, hey, you never know. They actually have a lot of really interesting first aid and survival applications. You'd be surprised.
I mean, mostly I put them in there for the use that you would expect, but...
Because, like, Alex actually just goes to the club, comes back with, like, 10 or 15 girls.
And 10 or 15 STDs.
And 10 or 15 guys. It's 2019.
It's 2019.
It's 2019.
And my other camera battery, and then I have one actually in the camera. And then a padlock, in case I ever need to lock this bag, and say a gym locker.
That's fair.
Also, no, actually that goes in my car. Do we go into car EDC on this episode?
No.
All right, well then that is my long-ass EDC.
See, I thought mine was long, which you're about to hear, because, Michael, do you mind?
Sure, go ahead, Alavi. I'll just kick back. I might go get myself a drink.
Actually, that might make sense.
Make myself some dinner. Make a sandwich. I'll come back.
Mine isn't even that
be
long.
In the intro.
Okay, so on my body, I first off always have my phone. I carry an iPhone 10 because I'm just like the reason I have the tech I do. Long story, but I'll explain another point. It just works for me. I have it in a Spigen hybrid armor case, which is a wonderful case for the value. I got it for like $10. It does everything I need for a case. It's super slim, protects, allows wireless charging. It's great. Then I have my wallet, which is a trifold wallet. In it, I keep foreign cash, my various financial cards, my credit, debit, and burner card, because having a burner card is good for emergencies.
I forgot about my wallet.
Yeah. I have my membership cards, so like for my local grocery store, Costco, etc. My IDs, a Wizards of the Coast card because I play Magic.
We're nerds,
and that's how you
into your own life.
And that's how you get access to like events and stuff. Is like with that little card. And I also have my 2015, 2017 AP number cards. I just kind of have them, and I don't want to get rid of them because I've had them for so long. Like, I carried that card with me when I went in to take the AP World History exam. That was intense. And then, let's see, then I also carry my keys. And on my keys, I just have like things like my room key for a dorm, my house key, my car key, and I also keep a blood donor tag. All right, I also keep a blood donor tag on my keychain, just in the event that I'm in like some kind of horrific accident and I can't respond. They'll know my blood type and hopefully can make me not dead. Okay, this is Alavi again in post. Another section of audio got really badly corrupted, so I'm just going to fill in what I had for that section. So I believe I left off with my blood donor tag, but I carry a pen with me, which is a Pilot G2. I think it's a great pen. It writes wonderfully. It's affordable, so if I lose it, it's not that big a deal, and it's just there. I also wear a watch. It is a Seiko reference SNK 793, I believe. There'll be a link to it in the show notes or in the list of affiliate links. Also, wonderful watch. It's automatic, and I really like it. I also carry with me a Moleskine, or I used to, actually lost mine, I think another one, but I carry a pocket notebook in my back pocket, and I normally go with a classic Moleskine because they're durable, they conform well to your posterior, and they're just great notebooks. Also, I carry a Leatherman, which is a wonderful multi-tool. I either carry a Leatherman or a knife. My pocket knife of choice is a Gerber ripstop. It's a great half-serrated knife, perfectly functional. It's a great beater. And then my Leatherman's a Wigman. It has 18 tools, and the reason I carry a Leatherman is because it is incredibly useful. Like, the pliers especially really come in handy. You don't realize you could use them, and I carry that. And then lastly, in my coat, I don't have anything in particular that I carry always, but in my side pocket, which I like to call my sus pocket, I normally carry a box of matches for no real reason. Now, with that said, let's jump back to the original recording. And also, the other reason I like Leatherman in particular is because, like...
Yeah, because a lot of people are going to on you for having a Leatherman as opposed to any other brand, but the thing is their lifetime warranty.
Yes, like, mine, like, I broke mine earlier in the year because I was like messing around with it and didn't take proper care of it. I just sent it out to them. They repaired it and sent it back to me, no extra charge besides shipping. I just paid like a couple bucks to have it sent, and that was it. And like, you can beat up a Leatherman, it probably won't break. If it does, they'll replace it or they'll fix it. And like, that's what I like about it. It's like, as long as I don't, short of losing it, I will have that tool for the rest of my life, probably. Unless I lose it, I probably will lose it, but I hope I don't. And yeah, that's why I like the Leatherman brand in particular. Moving to my bag, I carry a messenger bag because I like it. Like, I just don't really have a reason. I just kind of like messenger bags. It is I did look this up. It's a Timbuktu Command messenger bag in medium. It is honestly fantastic. Like, it is weatherproofed. So like, I've taken it through the rain multiple times, and everything in there was bone dry. Like, you can't dunk it in water. Was it for like
boneless?
Yes, it was boneless.
It was boneless.
Boneless. I just built up some pressure for a boneless and then pulled back.
Boneless.
There it is. And like, yeah, it is honestly a fantastic bag, and I highly recommend it, especially for the price. Like, I got it. I think it's well worth the price. I don't remember the exact value. But if you want to see it, you can click the affiliate link. Maybe buy it. I'm a prostitute. But yeah, it's
prostitute, though.
It's a great bag, and I highly recommend it. Like, I just didn't hear that. And so, like I said, it's a fantastic bag, and I think out of everything I have, this bag is what I recommend the most because I love it. Now moving on, inside my bag, I carry a Anker Power Core Plus. It like the same one Alex has, but it's a smaller one. It's the, I think, 10,050 milliamp hours.
But Type-C gang.
Yeah, it's not a Type-C one. I'll give it that. It does not have a Type-C port, but it's still a Power Core Plus. But I carry that because you never know when you might need extra power.
You never know.
And also the reason I picked the Plus was because it has enough amperage to charge a Nintendo Switch.
Yes, that is the reason I picked my Plus, is so I can actually charge my laptop with it.
Yes. But I picked it because my laptop doesn't do Type-C charging.
Type-C gang.
RIP. Now, so yeah, I carry my power bank. It's 10,050 milliamp hours. So it'll only give me like 2.5 phone charges, at least for me, for my phone, which is most of the time enough. Because if I use it on a given day, I'll probably charge it up that night. And in addition, I carry a TI-84 CE, which is like it's like a TI-84, but it has a backlit screen.
Michael looks like he just nut, but actually he just broke his knee.
Oh yeah, earlier in the episode, Michael broke his hip. It just kind of popped out.
I'm in pain, guys.
He's in incredible pain. That's why he hasn't been talking. Is because like I just like while Alex was explaining his knife, Michael just kind of like pushed his hip back in place, just smacked that.
I'm a broken man.
He is. You know what else is broken? Pencils. Pencils get broken. Which is why I can explain. No, pencil lead is broken, which is why I carry mechanical pencils with 0.9 lead.
0.9 is inferior because the line is too thick.
See, here's the thing. A, I like the thick line, and B, I write with a lot of pressure.
The thick line.
I'm all about that.
Maybe just get better with your pressure.
Well, no, but I just write with a lot of pressure, and I like having a nice thick line. I like that.
See, with the 0.7, you can have the control and freedom over your line.
But you can have that with 0.9 too. Just kind of like
you just kind of angle
rotate.
the tip.
Yeah,
you can't.
Yeah, you can.
You just angle the tip and rotate.
I've written it.
You have to write. You have to, the way that lead works is that you have to write with it on the flat side to build a point.
So then once you have the point, just kind of like
so
rotate.
just like
So what that requires writing with it on the flat, and then that's wasteful.
Okay, but the point is, I personally just like 0.9 lead because it's nice and strong, and it can handle my nice meaty grip.
And it's really just it is just factually more girthy.
It's nice and girthy. You know, I like it girthy. Also, I carry a ruler for when I do math, because also for econ, because like in economics you have to draw a lot of graphs.
I forgot to mention that I have a metal ruler in my backpack.
See, I carry a 6-inch plastic ruler because it fits in this one pocket really well. Like it fits in there perfectly.
So that's fair. Mine is quite cumbersome actually.
Yeah, like my little 6-inch boy, it's not more than enough for what I need, and it fits perfectly in that little pocket, and it's great. And yeah, so I use that because like in economics you have to draw a lot of graphs, and if you don't keep your axes straight, it can get bad. Like, at least for me, because I'm not good at drawing straight lines. Yeah, so I carry that. Also carry my back end with this like cross strap, which I've never used, but I just kind of have it in there. It's like if you want to like attach it to your torso with like a lot more like secureness for running. I haven't needed it, so I'm probably gonna take it out, honestly.
Yeah, that's kind of like mine. It comes with little straps that go over your chest for hiking, but I took them off.
But, like mine's like detachable.
Mine
there's detachable. Okay, yeah. And then also carry a hard drive. I actually don't know. It's a Toshiba hard drive. I actually don't know like the exact specifications, because there's an interesting tangent. I got it at Best Buy because my mom took my laptop.
There's two things wrong with that.
Geek Squad. I know Geek Squad's awful.
There's 3 things wrong with that.
What?
Geek Squad.
Yes.
Best Buy.
Yes.
Toshiba.
Yes, all 3 things are bad.
No, and I'm not saying this because of brand loyalty. I'm saying that factually, Toshiba hard drives do not last as long as Western Digital or Hitachi.
That is true. But it's what I have. It was cheap. And it's like because we had to.
But it was at Best Buy. How did those two things mesh?
It was the cheapest thing at Best Buy. The point is, Best Buy is terrible. You should never shop there. Don't use Geek Squad. They're a scam. Toshiba hard drives suck. Moving on. So we had to get it as a backup drive, but so I have it's a 1 terabyte hard drive. Just keep it. That's where I keep all my files, all my backups, all these Sleepdrunk YouTube videos because they're surprisingly big. And I also keep an EpiPen with that because I have many allergies, and
as discussed earlier,
stops me from dying. I mean, actually, I experienced this thing called OAS. So it's a sensation you get when you eat certain foods. It makes your mouth feel really, really weird and tingly. And there's a possibility for it to develop a anaphylaxia. So I have to carry an EpiPen because of that. And I should carry my inhaler, but I don't. Because my asthma's not that bad. I know I should. If you're listening to this, doc, my allergy doctor, I'll just call her Dr. Sanders. Sorry. I can't be bothered to carry it. It doesn't fit anywhere comfortably. But yeah, I carry that.
Fair. It's just a terrible form factor.
Yeah, inhalers are... I mean, it's out of necessity. Because
breathy boy.
But yeah, because also it has to be a cylinder.
Yeah, a little can.
Yeah, and it's out of necessity. But yeah. Also, most of the time I carry my laptop with me, which is a Retina MacBook Pro from 2015. It is great for everything I do with it. I like it. It's a good laptop. I enjoy it. But I'm not super brand loyal. It's just right now with my current workflow, the Apple ecosystem makes a lot of sense. If it stops making sense, I am not against switching. I'm not an Apple fanboy to the death. I like their products and they work well with me. And then I carry a Wacom Bamboo tablet because they come in handy for a lot of things you wouldn't think they would. Like just having a pen tablet if you don't have a touchscreen laptop. Like just things like if you need to make a quick diagram for something, or if you want to sketch out some notes, or if you want to play Osu, If you play Osu, you're cool.
That is
Hi, Ryan.
It's an incorrect statement. Don't
that's
play
just
Osu,
an inverse
kids.
statement.
Okay, here's the thing. The reason I like Osu, this is a quick tangent. It is purely skill based.
For any of those ECE kids out there, just draw a little circle at the end of that circuit.
But like, or you put another circle and then double knot it. Well, so, but also tangent. Osu takes pure skill, and that's what makes it good. Is because like there's no way to get good at Osu by cheating. And then I normally carry earbuds, but I lost the pair I had. No. I gave them to my mom and lost my other pair because my mom is really, really bad with headphones and loses them all the time, and so I have to give her mine. Just because I didn't want to have to go out to the store and buy them, so I just gave her mine. And then also, I don't always carry them with me. When I do, I carry. They're great. I carry Bose QC35-2s. They used to be the best noise canceling headphones on the market.
That reminds me.
Yes.
I don't always drink, but when I do, I drink those.
He is the most interesting man in the world.
I have his autograph.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
You guys ever want to meet the most interesting man in the world? Just let me know.
I feel like he's not the most interesting man in the world.
I'll
He
be
is.
sure.
I bet Louis is.
Once again, call to meet the most interesting man in the world. Call 917. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, wait, QC35-2s. They are very good headphones. They're not. They used to be the market leader for noise canceling covered headphones. I think Sony released a new set. Like
Sony's pair was just
headset.
on par with them.
Yeah, but I've heard they have a few features that are really nice. Like I've heard they're more comfortable.
But they're also. I've heard some complaints that keep them at the same level.
Yeah.
They're on the same playing
But like
field.
they are
Whereas
expensive
the
headphones.
Beats ones and the Microsoft ones that were released just don't really compare.
Yeah. Well,
Especially the Beats ones. Like the Beats ones were just.
Don't Beats are overpriced.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
I used to own a pair. Like they're overpriced. The only reason I owned a pair.
Beats
was
are
because they were free.
good, but they're not worth the money.
Yeah. Get ATHM or
They're worth like
ATX
a
50s.
third of what they cost.
Yes. But yeah, Bose QS35s, they are fantastic. They have incredible, great battery life, very comfortable, and really, really good noise isolation.
How about sound quality?
Are you sure about that, Alavi? That noise isolation is
I'm talking
really on point?
I'm talking about noise isolation for like the listener.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, he doesn't hear jack shit.
So when
he
it's
has them
3
things on.
a.m. and I can hear what you're listening to?
That's not what he's talking about.
Yeah, no, because there's noise isolation for the listener. Leaking is a different thing. But isolation for the listener is great. Leaking, I don't know, because I have them on. I can't hear what's being leaked because I have them
See,
on.
it's actually like a technology that cancels out the sound waves that works for him. Whereas that's why it doesn't prevent leaking. It's not a physical barrier. It's just a technology.
Yeah, it's a because it has microphones along the side of it which block out ambient noise because it catches the frequency and then outputs a conference. Yeah. So they're wonderful. Unless you're in the room with someone who has them. Although I'll just like turn the volume down on mine. See, my ears are kind of bad because of 10 years of playing the saxophone. My ears aren't great. They're not.
If you take a look over on my nightstand right there to your right, which is also my refrigerator, then you'll see my favorite earbuds.
Alex has a pair of yellow airplane earbuds, the kind you get if you fly economy on a transatlantic
Earplugs,
flight.
that is.
Yes.
I was given those by my roommate because he has a very bad snoring problem, and I very much so appreciate them.
Yeah.
I can now sleep like a baby.
Mike, would you like to
Actually,
say?
I don't know why that's a phrase because babies don't sleep very well.
They don't. Babies
I
do
sleep
not
like
sleep.
a 50-year-old that just finished overtime on a Friday.
And also took a lot of Ambien.
Yes.
Ambien will make you sleep. 'Cause that's the point. And I think that's basically everything I carry. Yep. I mean, I could talk about my car, but I'm not going to because that's gonna go places. It's gonna take a long
We
time.
just passed an hour, so.
Oh wow.
All right, so I'll keep it quick. I keep my wallet, phone, and keys. My keychain has nothing but my dorm room key and my house key. And in my wallet, I have credit,
What about
debit
your
card.
truck?
I don't have my truck keys because my truck isn't here on campus.
Right, but like your key. It's just like when I didn't have my car, I still had my key because like it's my key.
See, my parents made me leave them at home so they could take my truck and ruin it.
Fair. I mean, because trucks are to be used.
Yes. But in my wallet, I keep my credit, debit, student ID, theme park, pass my old high school lunch card that still has 17 cents on it.
Hey, that could buy you a
can I
whole
get
ass
this?
nothing.
It can buy me literally nothing. They do not sell anything at my cafeteria that can buy me anything.
See, I used to carry a bunch of
They should
meaningless
offer
cards.
like a rebate program so you could go pick up some change.
Get your
Kind of
pennies.
like how I had to close my bank account by mailing my bank a nickel.
I forgot about that.
But the most important item in here, my insurance plan, because I have a habit of dying at a moment's notice.
Yes.
So if that happens, I always have my insurance card. And then I have not one, but 2 Men's Warehouse rewards cards. And then my Wizards of the Coast ID and Metro card.
Yes.
Because
Metro.
I needed to
I do
fill
carry Metro card.
the
I do
last
have-
pocket
I
in
do
my
have one
wallet.
as well.
See, I used to carry a bunch of like random hotel key cards because like whenever I go to a hotel, I keep my key card as a little memento that I was there.
See,
You're not supposed to. You're supposed to turn them back
I
in.
mean, they don't care. They don't notice.
they
People take them all the time.
are worth nothing.
No, I like keeping them as
No,
keepsakes.
they're worth something.
I
'Cause,
keep them as
like,
keepsakes.
management,
The hotel does not
management
care.
at the place that I work at wouldn't have stopped all of the employees from accidentally bringing them home if they didn't cost something.
But also there is security risks because like they deprogram the card. Like the code on the card becomes invalid after your stay is over.
Yes.
So it's like it's not. I just like having them, and it's like I like for every place I've been, I'm like I have a key card for it. It's kind of cool. It was a thing I used to do, but now they're all on my desk because my wallet got a little thick, just a little.
But back to Michael.
Yes.
Yes. So now onto my backpack because that's it in my wallet. I have in my top pocket where I just keep my random stuff a pack of Big Red, an 8 gigabyte thumb drive, a microfiber cloth, and 3 index cards.
Why 3?
I don't know. I think I just had to put a couple in there, and that number just so happens to be 3
That's fair.
after I needed the couple index cards. And then I carry my laptop. And then in the front pocket, the very front pocket, I have exactly 3 Dixon Ticonderoga pencils, pencil sharpener, and my really nice pen, which is a pen, laptop stylus, and flashlight in one. And it fits my hand nicely, and I love it.
That's fair.
And then a Sharpie.
Question.
And what kind of laptop do you have?
Does your laptop support like actual pens? Like
You-
mine and Tim's?
Probably.
Well, because that has to be programmed for it, but
Oh, well, if
We
it
can
has to be
test it.
programmed for it, then no.
probably not.
But like any
Like capacitive touchscreen.
Yeah, any it's a capacitive touchscreen, so I could use my pencil eraser if I really wanted to, but I don't because that's grimy.
Yes. And what kind of laptop do you carry?
It's a Lenovo. I don't remember the ID off the top of my head.
Okay.
It's an idea pad. I know that.
Yeah, I think it is an idea pad. Because like, for Lenovo, they make great stuff. Like,
Yes,
Those
I used to
things
have a
are
ThinkPad
beasts.
before I had this one, and it was just it was such a durable laptop, and past that, the repairability was just you can't beat Lenovo's repairability.
I used to have an idea
They have
pad.
service manuals on their website.
I used to have an idea pad, and I think the only reason I got rid of it was because I got my current Windows laptop, and I think I sold that one to a friend of mine. My current Windows laptop is it's
It is a jet engine.
it is an Alienware M14 XR2. It is like 3 inches thick. It sounds like a jet engine when you turn it on, and it randomly shuts off, and I love it. It's just a little thing. It gets very hot, and it's probably broken in many ways, but I love it. I love that thing. It's my baby. It screens garbage. But the keyboard lights up, and I really like the keyboard, actually. The keyboard's great. It's like a mechanical keyboard. It's wonderful.
But anyway, back to the last couple things that I
Yes.
keep in my laptop because I don't want to hold you guys any longer. I keep battery pack, phone charger, wall adapter.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I carry.
Okay, this is Alavi one last time in post. There was going to be a segment where we talked with Michael about upgrading his EDC, but ultimately we didn't think it didn't come out to a whole lot. Like Michael turned out he was quite content with what he had. I think the one thing he resolved on potentially getting like upgrading was his bag. But we did get a little snippet where where Alex's roommate kind of just came in and we talked about watches for a bit. So here's that section.
Do you wear a watch, Sean?
Sorry?
You do wear a watch. Talk about your watch for a
Sean
second,
wears a
Sean.
watch.
Okay, guys, this is Sean, Alex's roommate, talking about his watch.
So I have a Seiko watch. It's silver colored. My mom got it for my high school graduation. I think it's a good watch. I keep it in Spanish mode, so I'm always looking at Spanish stuff so I can try to be more bilingual. But it's solar power too, so that's cool.
Actually, interesting story. I got mine as a graduation present as well from my parents. Thank you for coming on, Sean. That's our first guest.
That is our first ever guest, actually.
We have a guest. And so yeah, I guess it's also a bit of a sad episode for the show, Michael.
Yes, this will be my final episode, unfortunately.
At least as main host.
Yes, as a main host. So I will no longer be a regular
On the podcast.
On the podcast.
Although, of
yes.
course, you are always welcome to come on.
Thank you, guys.
Yes. And I guess with that, thank you for listening to this episode of Sleep Drunk. Remember that the first person to guess the song of the day on any of our social media or via email will get a shout out in the next episode. The song of the day for episode, what was it? Episode 6.
No, it's episode 5.
The song of the day for episode 5 was, Michael?
It was Cool Cat by Queen. I'm a little disappointed that nobody guessed it. It's one of my favorite Queen songs.
Yes.
It's off of Hot Space. Great album. Everybody needs to listen to more Queen.
Everyone does listen to more Queen.
Mm-hmm. And the Sleep Drunk podcast can be found on any of your favorite podcasting platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, and more.
And YouTube now.
Yes, and YouTube. We'll catch you next week.
We'll catch you next week.
We'll catch you next week.